Hello, Read Aloud Adventurers! Meet the main character in our book today, Howard B. Wigglebottom. He's not a very good listener. He doesn't listen to his teacher, his friends, or his teammates. Let's read the book to see what happens to Howard. Does he ever learn how to listen properly? Parents and teachers, don't forget to download the free printable activity worksheet for this book after listening to the story. Link down below. Now let's get started. Howard B. Wigglebottom Learns to Listen. Written by Howard Binko. Illustrated by Susan F. Cornelissen. Meet Howard B. Wigglebottom. Howard is always in trouble at school because, well, Howard just doesn't listen. During story time, instead of listening quietly, Howard bounces around the room. Howard B. Wigglebottom, please sit down. Be quiet and listen. But Howard doesn't listen. Howard B. Wigglebottom, you are bouncing too close to the fan. But Howard doesn't listen. At lunchtime, his friends try to warn him. Hey Howard, watch your step. But Howard doesn't listen. After lunch, Howard's friend tries to tell him something important. But Howard doesn't listen. On the playground, Howard's teammates try to help him. Keep your eye on the ball, Howard. But Howard doesn't listen. In the art room, the teacher reminds the class, kids, try to keep the paint on your paper. But Howard doesn't listen. So the teacher asks him to take a time out. He feels sad. Howard does not like being alone and in trouble. He thinks and thinks about his day. Howard makes up his mind. From that moment on, he will try very hard to be the best listener he can be. The next day, Howard does listen during story time. He waits for his turn to talk and then asks a question about the story. Howard gets a big star because Howard is really listening. While walking home, Howard uses both his eyes and ears to help stay safe. Howard is really listening. When Howard gets home, he listens to his mother. Please hang up your backpack and clean up your room now. Okay, Mom. Howard is really listening. So Howard gets extra time to play and have fun. Awesome ears, Howard. Time for a bedtime story. Please brush your teeth first, Howard. Howard B. Wigglebottom is really listening. Almost all of the time. So you see, adventurers, by not listening, Howard not only caused some trouble in class, but he also ended up hurting others and himself. By not listening, he was not safe. Let's look at Howard's rules to become a better listener. Number 1, sit quietly. Number 2, use both your eyes and your ears to help you listen. Number 3, please don't interrupt. Wait your turn to talk. Number 4, try your very best to understand the person speaking. Number 5, ask questions if you don't understand. And number 6, pay attention. That means to be alert and you really know what is happening around you. Those are great tips. Thank you, Howard. We all need to learn how to listen and to follow rules to stay safe. We need to listen to people around us because they might be warning us of some danger. We need to listen at school so that we can learn a lot of things. I want to thank you for listening to our story today. If you liked this story, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I can't wait to see you all again soon for another Read Aloud adventure.